Hey, this is Patrick with Emerald City Traders. Just want to do a market analysis for Monday, the 17th of July. So I've had a couple of people ask me what is my take for tomorrow. In fact, some people have asked what I feel like the next couple of days bring us here in the broad markets. And so before I've talked about this, there's actually a let me get rid of some stuff here. Okay, I've talked about certain price levels in the past, how I feel, what area would I like to be short the market versus what areas would I like to be buying the market. I want to be clear about this because, yes, we can be short against this high, although in one aspect this is a reversal candle, and another aspect it is not. We still haven't taken out the lows Friday's from Friday's low. And even if we did, there still is going to be buying in this area. So I want to be perfectly clear about this. There's a channel here. We could even say that that's probably a little bit better of a channel. We could say that this is the channel. And so what I'm looking at is we do have support. I'm going to draw a line right through the channel. We have support on this channel. Technically today we closed back down close to that support. And so also what I want to look at is we did try to break out and we did not break out. We came back down and closed the day below the breakout area. So in one aspect, this can still very well be bearish, but in another aspect, there's nothing wrong with this price level right here. I don't know if I'd want to be a swing trader going long at this price level, although it is possible. I would perhaps wait for a breakout if you were to go, wanted to take this long position here. I would possibly wait for a breakout over this through this price area and then come back and back test and then take off. For those of you who are joining us, feel free to ask questions if you'd like to ask questions. I'm going to keep this very brief in the go ahead and ask questions in the comment section. I'll keep this very brief to the kind of to the point here. So if it were me, I would be looking for a breakout of either this trend line again, but more importantly, a breakout above this price level is 323.20. We're quite a ways away from it, so even if we did rally back up to it, I would expect some sort of reaction with that price level, at least intraday. The market just isn't ready quite yet to break out, which is possibly why we saw this pullback underneath the trend lines. And then definitely, as long as we stay, this is a very simple way of putting it, as long as we stay above this trend, I don't see why price can't come back here and we can go long in this price area. This is a good place to take any long trades if you're a swing trader. Now, if price does fall below this level, we could then start to begin looking at any kind of short trades we want to take. If we looked around the market, the VIX was up quite a bit today, 17%. And we could honestly go around the entire market and look at the different sectors. I like to also look at the yields, and although even the 5-year yield it did pull back today, but this isn't such a crazy number. I mean the yield it basically was flat on the day, 0% from Friday. So we could basically take today out of the picture and still plan on Friday's high, Friday's closing print. Numbers are still good. I do like to watch the yields for this reason, but there's no reason why the yields can't continue higher, which would of course help the overall market. I did close a lot of positions today from Friday that were long the market, and then I also added some short plays today. I posted most of my plays today in the group and on Discord. Um, if you guys ever get a chance to check out the Discords, you know what? I'll go ahead and post in the comment section. I'll go ahead and post in the comment section a couple of the Discord channels that we do our live, our live stream alerts, all free, of course, at this point. So I hope that kind of answered the question. We are waiting on a lot of numbers to come out. We're waiting on the financials. Let me pull this back up here. We're waiting on the financials. There's a lot of banks that are there's a lot of banks that are going to be reporting this week, so we're waiting on those. And in fact, if I look at the financials right now, it's really not that bad. I mean, we did break out on I believe this was Friday. We had a huge breakout candle. Not incredible volume, but a little bit of volume down here. Today wasn't that bad. So it's possible that the financials are either going to fall back here and start selling off, depending on some of the banks that are going to be reporting. But it's also possible that the financials continue higher. And if they do, I would imagine that it's going to help the overall market. And let's look at the Qs. And I still today have not looked at the news, so I have no idea what the news was as far as our pullback. Um, in some of the sectors, we're looking at resistance being the reason why we got the pullback, but I'm sure there's also some sort of news catalyst behind this. So this is definitely a reversal in the Qs. Again, it doesn't mean that price has to come all the way back down to the bottom of the channel, but it just means if I'm swing trading this, I would like to see price come back down here because I want the best risk to reward. It doesn't have to though, so that's the kind of the main point. We took a couple trades today. UUP we went long on today. It was at support, and we were looking for some sort of maybe not so much a bounce play, but we were looking for more of a hedge position. We took a TLT trade today, and this same thing. Again, we're not looking for a huge play here. We're looking at this support level at 164.60. Again, kind of a hedge position based on all the long trades that we were taking from Friday. I wanted to be a little bit more protected. Gold's doing pretty good. We're still pulling back on gold. I love this price area. I would love to see gold back below, and I'm not sure that it'll even come back here. But if we saw gold pull back a little bit, at this point, I'm a buyer in gold at any dip that we get. I would love to see a little bit of a retracement in gold. And there were a few other trades. We took a trade today in DKNG. Did not go as I had planned. I was looking at this being pretty solid support here. I was looking at this being kind of a bearish or a bullish flag pattern here, and I took a trade trying to come out of here, hoping for the upside. That did not happen. I got stopped out. So I hope you guys have a good day tomorrow. I hope that answers the question as far as we could do the SPY or the overall. We could do the futures charts, but that's kind of how I like to see it. I like to say there's a line in the sand, and it's a zone. It doesn't have to be perfect, but there's a zone here where buyers show up. They've showed up since uh, April. At the end of March, beginning of April, buyers started showing up in this zone. Ever since we broke through into the zone, so that's what I'm looking at. I'm short below it. I'm long above it. Yes, we can play short maybe overnight, but I'd be cautious in that, and I would also be cautious in taking any long trades until price continue moving sideways a little bit longer, giving us a little bit more time to build up some needed energy to get through. So that's where we're at. Have a wonderful trading day tomorrow. Thank you.